And Marty Makary talks about this, like, I certainly didn't learn that medical error and medication is the third leading cause of death in the United States.
You probably weren't taught that in medical school because it's not true. This claim comes from an extremely flawed study published in the British Medical Journal. Essentially what they did was they took a couple of papers that reported what they claimed to be deaths caused by medical error. And from those few studies, they took rates at which medical errors occurred and led to death, and then stretched that statistic and extrapolated it out to the entire nation. One of these studies, for example, was conducted by the Inspector General of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and it was done in beneficiaries of Medicare who are aged 65 or older. This obviously is not representative of all deaths that occur in all hospitals in the nation. It's like if I wanted to figure out what percentage of Americans liked White Claw. White Claw! And so I handed a survey out to people at one concert at Coachella, and from that concluded that 85% of Americans like White Claw. That obviously wouldn't be true. And it's a similar problem here. This study way overestimated the number of medical errors leading to deaths in the US. Studies from other countries reported a much lower rate, contradicting this poorly designed study. I mean, it's just absurd to think that medical errors would be the third leading cause of death. It just takes a little bit of thinking about it and a little bit of digging into the data. But again, Casey seems to want to go off vibes and connecting dots more than just looking at data.